What's going on, guys? It's ya boy, PML Lions, aka Jose, aka Kurt's dad, aka Big Wiener. I'm here to bring y'all a video about just some basic defense adjustments that I like to make. So I got two controllers out in front of me, so I'm just going to pick a random play on offense, and we're going to kind of focus more on the defensive side. So this is just a simple adjustment that I like to make whenever I believe that my opponent's going to be passing, especially in third and longs. It's a good adjustment I like to make. Even if it's a second and long, if I get a tackle for loss on first down or anything like that, because it's a disguised blitz, and there's a bunch of them that you can run, but this is one that I like to run quite a bit. And it's out of the big nickel over G. It's this triangle right there, the WS Blitz 3. So you have the blitzing safety. So to show you what the play normally looks like, it's this right here. So I have Walker right here over the tight end blitzing. So what I will do is I'll take this safety right here that's blitzing on the play, and I'll put them in man coverage. But I'm gonna flip the play because I like to put the blitzing safety covering more of a wide receiver than a tight end, because I'm more worried about the receiver getting open since tight ends are normally slower. So one adjustment that I'm gonna make first, and you don't really have to do this one, I'm gonna base align, which does this right here. So it puts that DB over the tight end, it puts the blitzing safety over the receiver that I'm more worried about, inside receiver than the tight end. So I'll press triangle, I'll press X, I'll press L1, and then so that'll take me to this menu. So to do that again, it's triangle, just two quick triangle hits, and then it's whatever receiver the DB is over that I'm trying to change. So I'll click L1 since that's the receiver. And so I have a bunch of different zone options that I can do, but I like to use man, just in case if the person that I'm playing thinks, oh, he's blitzing that safety, I can run a vert right there. I guess that's the route that I'm most concerned with out of this. So I'm gonna click up on the right stick. I'm gonna press triangle to cover that receiver, and I'm gonna use this linebacker right here because this is the biggest hole in my defense right now. This spot on the field right here. Because that slot on the left is manned up. I got a deep blue on the far left, so that takes away the vert from square. But then if square runs a post or a slant, a drag, whatever it may be, this linebacker that I'm on is responsible for that. So I'm not really going to move too much. I'm just going to press X and show you how the coverage breaks down. See, that in route's covered by man now. So whenever I get in that long situation and the offensive player sees this blitz coming, they're like, oh man, I'm in a passing situation. I need to pass the ball. Let me get it out quick. Let me put the ball right behind where that defender's coming from. So last time we based a line, we flipped and then based a line. So this time we'll just base a line real quick, see what it looks like. See, I probably so then we can do the same thing. So me personally, I'm more worried about the receiver than the tight end, but if you want to put this DB in a man on the tight end, which is X, TJ Hawkinson, you can do that. And then we can use this guy right here. So this is what the defense looks like. So it's still a cover 3 shell basically. We're gonna let this linebacker right here, Tavi, take over the whole middle of the of the field right there. We're going to trust him to do that, and we're going to use this other linebacker to make up the ground. So then we'll press X, see how it breaks down. See that over the middle was a little bit open. The man wasn't great there, but I can still cover that. So that's basically it. I can show it out of a different zone blitz. Anyone that watches my games might be able to, you know, catch on that like 90% of my defense is some form of a zone blitz. This will be good because we'll have a tight end on the line of scrimmage and then a slot guy. So we can run one out of the base nickel here. They have a couple. Oh, this is okay. So this is even a different look compared to the zone. We'll do a man blitz out of it. So we'll call this double safety blitz. And so what I like to do here is I'll zone up both of the safeties into deep zones. So like it's basically just like a basic cover 2 man, but the safeties are just way up on the line of scrimmage. So you press triangle, triangle again. So we'll press L1 to go with that safety first. So we'll just put them in a deep half. So this is what the play looks like now. And then same thing with that, with the right side. Triangle, triangle, X up on the L stick. And this is what our defense looks like now. So this guy's thinking, oh man, he's bringing the house. I can maybe throw a slant or something right there, which I'll try and cover with my user. I'll occasionally even go triangle, triangle, whichever DB I'm doing. We can do a hook curl. And that's what that looks like. So if I'm really worried about this running back out of the backfield or something like that, and I'm thinking, man, I might have to run out there and cover that, and then I'm going to leave the middle of the field open, we can do it like this, where we have kind of just a funky zones to go with our man defense. So most likely I would probably do it the opposite side, where I would have set it up like this. Where I have the like short zone on the right side, because I know that Slay is on circle out there and he's my best corner. So just like small adjustments like that, and I know that Slay's less likely to get beat deep than say whoever this is, Melvin. I don't even know who Melvin is. So let's do a new one. Let's do one out of the nickel. It's another one that I like to run. So you know, a safety blitz, but the D end is dropping into coverage. So I'll show y'all what I like to do with that. Nickel, so it's going to be right next to the double safety. So it's this strong safety 3 blitz. This is actually one of my favorite plays. Again, passing situations. So I'll show you what it looks like base. So with this one, I always flip the play to have the defensive end that is in coverage, which would be Kennard over here. I'll always have like that defensive end in coverage on the running back side. So I'm just going to press square. I'm going to flip the play. My coverage flips. So then this is my coverage now. And the reason that I like to do this is I'll press L on the D-pad, L on the D-pad again to go for a quick adjustment for the D-line. I'll press square, because that's the D end that's in coverage, and I'll put him in a hard flat. And what this does is that takes away a wheel route, or just a flat. Just the running back going into the flat. And then I'll man up this safety again, and I'll put him on circle. which is that outside receiver, because that and then I'll put this guy a little hook right here, and I'll put my linebacker in a spy. So this is a defense that I run a lot. So I'm taking away triangle, the slot receiver to the left with my user. I'm taking away the running back with my defensive end. I'm putting my linebacker in a spy to help cover the tight end. Because I'm eventually going to cover the tight end with my user, I'm just going to take away triangle first. If I want to, if I fear the tight end a little bit, I can take that blitzing safety and put him on the tight end. And I might manually move this guy outside a little bit to kind of cover circle a little bit better. So it looks like I'm sending 4 plus my safety and maybe a linebacker, and I can pass commit here. So I'm like, get after the quarterback. I'm, playing 100% coverage, but it's a blitz look. So it's all about confusing your opponent and what you're doing. If you have a guy that, you're playing against a Drew Brees or a Tom Brady or, whoever, older guy that you don't fear running the ball, you can completely take this linebacker X out of a spy and put him on a hook, on a middle read, curl flat. We'll just put him in a curl flat. Oh, that's too far. And put him on a middle read. So then now they're actually in the same zone. So I'm actually free to run around wherever I want with my user here. Most likely going to stay in this general area between the hash and the numbers right here, and at whatever depth I need to. So then I'll press X to let the play run. So I'll take away that. That DN picks up the flat over there. I mean, I have all day to throw, but most users finally sacked. Most users aren't going to have that patience to throw the ball. So now I'll kind of do it full speed on the adjustments. So this is pre-snap, so I'll do it as if I'm in a game. So I'll flip it. I'll go ahead and change that guy to there. I'll take my defensive end and put him in there, and then I'll put my linebacker in his zone. So that's my defense. So we'll run it again. We'll cover that slant, cover the drag, cover the deep end, and we get a sack. Normally it's pretty decent pressure out of it because you're confusing the offensive line a little bit about who's coming. So we came out in the right look. We came out in the right look. We came out in the right look with the safety towards the tight end side and the defensive end towards the running back side. So we'll put the defensive end out there. We'll put the safety on the tight end, and we'll put our linebacker in a little hook. So here's my defense, and then we can pass commit. And then we'll press X. We'll cover this. We'll cover the running back, and that's bottled up. So that's basically the defense. And this can be kind of run out of any safety blitz. I just kind of wanted to show, good ways to audible your safety out of the blitz, so it's still them coming down to the line of scrimmage. I actually don't see a lot of people do this. I think this is kind of something that's, unique to me in the way I play defense, is just a lot of disguise. Yeah, feel free to try this. Throw it into your PML online games. Let me know how it works for you. If you have any suggestions or any questions about it, feel free to DM me. I'll do it one last time. See how fast we can do it. Bam. That fast. And I'm running around crazy with my user right here. Alright, peace out.